Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Paintology channel. So here we have a traced image in the trace mode here, and this is a blank canvas, so a traced image. So usually we load this and then we use that as a framework for the drawing. To do this, I want to say something about the drawing on traced images, which a lot of people would say that's not a unique form of drawing, but some of the great masters, when they did portrait drawings, used tools for actually projecting the image to their canvas so they can get proportions right. So again, it's all about acquiring skills, not necessarily how you do it. Even I've used an actual projector to project images onto a physical canvas and drew on that. So again, here, same thing. We're using the traced image to get the foundations of the drawing right, and as we develop skills, we can freely do what we want. And one of the other aspects of using this traced image is I wanted to show you how to select the right colors. So as you know, picking the right colors is one of the important aspects of painting, and this tool, Paintology tool, actually allows you to do that quite well. It was developed from that point of view to get people to start drawing digital drawing and to make it easy, and it's to provide tutorials which you can find on the Paintology website, and also if you download the app from Google Play Store. So let's go ahead and get going. So as you know, this is the blank canvas. This is our traced image. So as you know, this is the blank canvas. This is our traced image. So if we were to go halfway, we would be able to see the traced image along with our drawing. You can see that. Yep. So that's what we have here. So let's go ahead and start defining the background. That's what I normally start off with when I'm doing a painting or drawing, is to start the background. And here is where I'm going to show you the advantage of this tool color palette, which is on the bottom left here. So what we'll do is we're on the image itself, and let's pick this color here. So we're going to go pick that color picker, pick that color tool. You'll notice the color tools changed here, and unclick that. Let's go down here, and that's the actual color we have on the original. So what we'll do is I've already selected charcoal. We'll stick to charcoal, bring the density and hardness, which I'll show you what that's all about. Let me quickly tell you what that is. So let's go back here. Oops. Let's go back here. This is with the density hardness settings about just over a half, and let's bring it really down and see what that looks like. See, notice you can keep building the strokes, so it's like blending. And then let's go all the way to the top, and you can guess what that's going to be. Really hard. So if you overlap it, it's the maximum you can get for that color. So let's get out of that. Oops, so let's pick the traced image again. Save no, yes. Let's load that image up again. So as you can see, I'm going to load this image. And here we are. So we're starting again, fresh, blank canvas. And the actual image. So we've got the colors. You can see I have the color for this, and then it's a good idea to observe the nature of the colors as you go down. Look, so going down very light, and then going down deep color there. So we can go over the strokes again. So let's complete that with broad strokes. Yeah. So we have the broad strokes. Oops, remember I made a mistake with the hardness. I should have reduced that to the hardness. Okay, density. So yeah, so let's just keep going down. So yeah, so let's assume you've made a mistake, don't worry, you can always go over it again. So let's see how that looks. So you can see it's a deep red, so I'm going to select another color, this color in fact. So get the color palette, pick that. That color is a bit more deeper. So again, I had it in zoom, that's why you can see that some deep. Okay. Alright, so again, in order to match that color, let's bring it really down, and you can see you have control over blending, and you can just work on it. Okay, so let's pick, now we can reduce the size as maximum. So we want to lighten that. As you can see, if I go here, it darkens it. So now I have the option of going lighter even. Notice I've selected light, see that? And then even lighter if I want, so wish, on the same color palette. See if that works? Oops, that keeps coming on the way. That's what happens if you just keep. So again, okay, so again, it's getting a bit dark, so too light, that is. So it says like blending, so I wouldn't worry about it, just like blending. On this color down here at the base, it's quite red, so you can keep adding So we can go back to the deeper colors. So, okay. Okay. Okay, maybe go back to that lighter color again. Just finish the top. Alright. I think that looks good. And fill this white. You don't have to work right to the edges, just like any other canvas. So, okay with that. So now, we will now do this dark, and I'm pretty sure that's black, so I'll just go and select using the color picker. So we have, this is the color we have, but obviously it's quite dense color, so let's see what that looks like. Yeah, and then obviously we need to reduce the thickness somewhat. Okay, so let's go ahead and just go to this and maybe go halfway so we can see the work we're putting down. And just let's quickly go over this. Just go over this quickly. I can see it, I don't know if you can see on there, but in fact I'll reduce it a little bit more. Yes, so we're just going quickly over that. Okay. Really going rapidly, I'm not paying too much attention. To the actual accuracy of it all. So maybe the animal will need to just pay a little bit more accuracy on that. Okay. I won't do the head just yet because that requires a smaller brush. So I'm just doing the areas where it's broad, where I can get away with drawing broader strokes. Same on this side here. Okay. Alright, so let's take a quick look to see what it looks like. Yeah, so it's obviously not there yet, but it was quite a dark color that I used, and I would probably need to round it off. Yeah. Okay, so I have to use a smaller brush. And then I can make then do the bushes later on. So let me just reduce the brush size again. Now I can see more of the canvas. So again, just getting the inaccurate details out. Sticking to the same, naturally sticking to the same. The same density, that is. So here, same thing. So yeah, so this actually needs, the way this frame works, this is my second drawing by the way, so I'm just learning just like you guys. Okay, so let's go there. Alright, so it's looking good, and then we know that there are these brushes, so we're going to add the bushes, the tree leaves a bit differently. So again, it's zoomed out, zoom back in again. Oops, has a tendency to zoom out. Again, this is the second time I'm trying this out, so bear with me. Okay, now let's go on this side, finish this giraffe here. Okay, and the paintbrush has to be somewhat vertical, so Okay, so let's see what it looks like here. So that's what we have here, and now we can probably make the face a little bit more. So let's details here. Here. It's funny how there. Okay. Okay, so now we're probably going to do this tree here. And so to do that, I think I will reduce the hardness, really increase the thickness, and see what that looks like. Right, so let's sort of do the outline, follow the outline best as possible, and then maybe decrease as well on the size. Don't know what it's going to look like, because wherever there's the darker patch, yeah, you can see. Okay, and then the little trees in between, we can do that. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's continue down that path, and let's select a different size now, to add the idea of foliage. Oops. So we got a little thinner. So this is just technique I'm sort of going by, doing as I go along, based on my understanding of the tool and general drawing experience. Okay. So let's see what that looks like. See if we can expand on that. Yep. I think what we'll do is just keep reducing in size and just give the illusion of depth, you know. Okay, and then we know that's all we can do is practice, experiment. No one technique works. You may apply a different technique. Reduce that thickness so it doesn't look too choppy. Okay, so we can see what that looks like. Alright, generally not too bad, and let's try with a little bit more. Let's try something different and increase the density, reduce the size more. Let's see what kind of effect we get with it. Right. You know. Let's use a little bit of short strokes rather than a jab that I was using earlier. See what that looks like. Alright, so see what that looks like. Okay. You can see I'm trying to get somewhere with that, isn't it? You can see that. So now we could do the smaller branches that we see here, and let's increase, and let's see what happens here. Let's see what the size is first. Yeah, still a bit thick. Let's really go down. Let's see what happens since we're just really generally adding these sort of branches that are coming off, you know, that make up the tree. They're not just like big branches, and you know, it's just following these lines that are cropping up. Yeah, and then we could even go down more. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oops, there's a nice little branch. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, alright, so I think it needs a little bit more. We could lighten the area a little bit more. Let's lighten this area, so we could, I'm staying on the canvas now, let's go in this color here and then reduce that color to something. Let's see what that looks like. I'm trying to reduce it so it gives, although I think it's probably best if I use that color, you know, because it looks too blocky. So I'm going to use the background color. So let's go with the color picker again. Let's use that. See that, and then go that, and then increase. Yeah, I think you can see that. Right, sort of a diffusion, some sort of a diffused nature. Diffuse nature, diffusion, you can see. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit better now. So let's go back to the black again and reduce, and then try that. You know, break up this, what we've done here. Areas where you think it's not working, details that you want to add. Okay. Right. Let's see if it's eating some of the leaves of that. Okay, so let's have a look. A little bit more happening there. Maybe just diffuse that area a little bit. And then I'm going to do something a bit darker, so let's lift that up a little bit and see what we come here. Yeah, so yeah, it's a bit too harsh, so I need to take it down more. Could either do the color, I think. So you can see sort of lines flowing back, depending on the strokes you want to use, you know. So that's it. So okay, so I think you're getting to see what I'm doing here, right? Right, so let's have a look. Yes, making a little bit more sense. Let's see what happens if I add this darker patch to it, you know. It's always okay, so adding this. See, adding multiple colors gives dimension, you know, as you keep building. That's all it is. You can't do it in one go, so you do it. Don't expect to get everything done in one go. You've got to build it. Right? So yeah, I think it's a lot better than before, because you building on it, you see. So now let's pick that color that we had. Okay, so I think we are probably good, and on the tree, so we'll say trees are, the tree looks good for now, and then let's go back to that dark color and really, oops, let's go back, really see what that's way too small, so that. So trying to see how we can get rid of this jaggedness around that, smooth it out a bit more maybe. So instead of doing that, let's be clever and let's finish the light off, yeah? Let's do that and the landscape you can see here. So let's finish that. And so the light's that way. So maybe I'll do a hollow effect on there and the trees to get rid of that jaggedness. So let's just finish the background. Okay, so let's pick that color. Well, we know why that is. Let's pick that. Let's go back here, and you got these interesting colors going on here. Let's pick that red. So we can see that's quite dark if you look at it, but that's how dark it is. So let's pick it again. Okay, let's move that out of the way. And then let's pick that. Okay. So let's see what happens. Yeah, it is quite dark. So let's pick. So I'm gonna go here. Just go all the way. You can see here. Oops, selected the community, sorry. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's see. Yeah, so that really adds a little bit. So we can actually just go over this, make it darker, this region darker, and probably even more dark, you know. So we could probably lighten, I'm thinking we could lighten that a bit, or we can go with the dark mass. So we have here, like land, maybe top of a hill, right, just the glimpse of some back shadow, some mountains, and keep that sun there of course. And then really the foreground we could really darken it. So to darken that, select this color here and then go here. So you can see here, see? Don't know what it is, but alright, so we have that. This is really bring it out even darker. Why not? Right? Notice I'm not applying it in absolute sense of the word. So now, see, we can pick. We don't have the white, I don't think. No. So we're going to go get that sunlight out. So make sure you got settings right. Yes, get that there. Right. Okay. And then let's see what it looks like. I just made it bigger, more interesting, right? Obviously. And then it's got a little bit of yellow. Oops. Yellow. Let's try that. Right, so how does that look? Not bad. So now I'm going to go for the black and do what I was telling you, what I was saying I was going to do. Get some of the hollow effect, like that 3-dimension halo effect, sorry. So the way I do that is get that black, as you can see. Or even a blue, maybe. Let's go for that blue. Really lighten it. Make sure I got. Let's see what happens at these settings. Not a lot. Not a lot, unfortunately. So, which means may need to go here, because I have the density really. Let me save this. A bit nervous in case things break down, you know, you never know. Okay. So, got a lighter grey. See what happens. Yeah, it's almost coming together, but let's increase that. Yes, some kind of a, like it's got that 3D on the edges. So maybe even a lighter grey. Okay. I don't know how that's going to look, but you know, you experiment, right? So let's take a look and see what that looks like. It's looking good, except that we may need to blend that part, this. I'm going to blend it, yeah? Let's blend it so it's not like a line there, it's like a halo effect. So just blend, and then we can add a dark. Let's blend. Let's see. Let's yes, giving it some definitely the tree. So now we got that colour. Maybe we go back to that blue and blend it out. Right? So there's not like it's been drawn on, right? Do you know what I mean? That's really low, as you can see. When I add landmass is not here. So remember to sorry. Remember to increase. Let's get that. Right. It's like there's a something going on with these animals. They're not total silhouettes in the background. That's what it is. Oops. We don't want the features to change, do we? Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so alright, so that's our look. Okay, so a little bit better. I think I have improved on it from that leg. Needs a little bit more work. Alright. So here, maybe that one as well. Okay, that's there. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me know what you think. I think I can probably say that's almost done. Oops. I don't play too much. That. Yeah, just add a little. These. Give that dimensional effect here. Okay, so I think we are probably good, and so I hope you. I'm going to just put my signature on there, Paintology. Let's get the white color. Wow, didn't select a white color, or did I not? Probably not. And then G. Well, there you are. Well, there you are. There's another second painting on this massive 65-inch. So much fun. And I'm sure if you put something together here, I can help you with how to put this thing together. It's really good. It improves your drawing skills, as I had shown you. Here's the final drawing, and I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope to do another one next time and show you how much fun you can have with a large screen display, which improves your drawing and your painting skills, and hopefully this has given you some good ideas. Thank you, and hope to see you next time soon. Bye bye.